Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to welcome everyone. Maybe before we go to the agenda, we can quickly introduce ourselves. Please tell me your name and the location that you are speaking from, and your presence matters. We truly appreciate. But I will try my best to answer your questions, and I will walk you through our book series and some of the proposals that we have received. And I know you have many questions about the series and new titles or becoming co-editor or the editor of the volumes. We'll take all questions that you have. All right, so quickly we'll go from the familiar faces to new faces. And it's so good to see many of you whom I have already worked in the Journal of International Student or in my previous book project.
So my name is Anita Hayes and I'm speaking from the UK, from Keele University.
Thank you, welcome.
I'm Christopher Brown, calling in from Ireland, University College Cork.
I'm Prashanti Chanamsetti. I'm calling from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Welcome, Prashanti. Next.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Hannah. I'm from Old Dominion University.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, I'm Yolanda, calling from the University of Saskatchewan, Canada.
I'm Charity Clay. I'm calling from Xavier University of Louisiana in New Orleans.
Hi, I'm Melissa Mace. I am calling from Maryville University in St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, my name is Rosa Acevedo Villarreal, and I'm calling from the University of Minnesota in Twin Cities, Minneapolis.
Hi everybody, my name is Zara. I am calling from University of Toronto.
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Yuko Ida. I'm calling from University of Hawaii.
Hi everybody, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm Vander Tavares. I'm calling from York University in Toronto.
Everybody, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Next.
Oh, hi everybody, I'm Xin Zhao from UK, University of Sheffield.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Kong. I'm calling from Gainesville, Florida, University of Florida.
From Regina, Canada. I'm studying in University of Regina. My major is education. Nice to meet you all.
Hi.
Hi everyone, aloha. My name is Samantha and I'm calling from University of Hawaii, Honolulu.
Hello everyone, my name is Nelson Brunsting and I'm calling from Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
We'll take you to our agenda. This afternoon, we are basically focusing on the overall project that we are doing with the book project. Hopefully you can see my, yes, you will have an opportunity for the Q&As later on. Okay, now. All right, so this is our very new book series with Routledge, and we are planning to have maybe 5 to 10 books per year, and this is 5 years contract. So eventually by the end of our contract, we will have at least 50 books that we are planning to have a variety of issues around global student mobility. And Dr. Glass and myself will be your facilitator of the proposals that we receive for the book project. In this book proposal or a book project, we welcome different proposals that may be around international student mobility, study abroad, exchange program, or student affairs, not only from US, but around the globe, and with a wide range of academic field, multidisciplinary or interdisciplinaries, including higher education, student affairs, international or global education. So these are some of the confirmed book project. The first one I'm working with Suzanne. Then the second volume coming with Peggy and Chris Glass. We have other volumes on the way as well. So these are the first four books in the series that we are finalizing proposal as well as the call for chapters. So these are confirmed book project at now. And many of you who have submitted proposal for the first volume that I'm working with Suzanne. Some proposals that we are about to finalize. They are looking, the participant, the student, and the faculty experience from a wide range of K-12 to higher ed arena. And the book proposal for this publisher are not so much different from any other publisher. They want to see overall bigger picture of the proposal and the justification why you want to write this book. Also, they want to see the existing title, existing books in the field, and also want to see the target audience for this book. Now, international student exchange program, our program are expanding across the globe, so it's easy to justify the target audience. But on average, I would say somewhere from 12 to 15 months to finalize the book. And also it depends on number of chapters you have in a book, if it's an edited collection, and sometimes the contributing author, your chapter contributors also need more time. Regarding the types of contribution, we welcome empirical research data-driven articles or book chapters. Some chapters would be purely based on your personal experience from the work, or some of the chapter could be conceptual paper just based on existing literature. And then the publisher also wanted to see a working table of content that goes along with your proposal. It may be tentative, it definitely gets changed down the road, but the publisher upfront want to see what it looks like, the overall design of your book when you turn in your proposal. The entire proposal may go somewhere from 3 to 5 pages. It can be shorter, or it can be also longer depending on the nature of proposal that you submit for the book. So right now I'm talking the book proposal itself rather than individual chapters, which I will come back later. In the table of content is again tentative, and sometimes if you know the possible contributors that may work in your book project, maybe you can list all the contributors and their tentative titles within your table of content. Sometimes the publisher wanted to see an abstract or it looks like in those individual chapters that you put together for that for an edited book. If you are writing single author monograph, single author book, then the game is different. Usually you design what you want to write in the entire book, and single authored book are shorter than the edited collection. But the publication process, the proposal submission, all the way to starting to ending is almost similar. So toward the submission, usually you develop 2 or 3 page proposal. You check with the Dr. Glass or myself. We are very flexible and happy to provide early feedback. Then we also run by the editor from the publisher side. So 3 of us make a final decision. And then once the proposal looks more feasible, promising, and publisher usually send the proposal to 2 or 3 external reviewers. External reviewer also provide very good constructive feedback for you, and then you can revise and resubmit for the final contract. Regarding your book proposal, just develop maybe less than 3 pages or 5 pages outline of your book project in a Word document. You can definitely run by Dr. Glass or myself for the feedback. So no matter whether you write for the single author book or edited collection, all book proposal will go through the standard review process that includes at least 2 outsider reviewer. The reviewers are recruited by the publisher, and publisher usually pay some sort of honorarium either credit or cash to the reviewers. And the reviewers take usually maybe a month or two to provide detailed feedback. There is a standard template, and that applies for the single author, monograph, or edited collection books. And then book length, the word limit may be different for different volumes. Single author book may go about 70,000 words, edited collection somewhere from 110,000, even longer. And the expected time frame, as I said earlier, maybe about a year or half, or sometime 2 years, depending on, again, topics, how important or rare topic you are working on for this research project, book project. But usually I would say a year or two. There is no fees for authors or editors or individual chapter author to publish your chapter here. And here are some differences between doing a project as a monograph versus edited collection. Monograph is pretty much a standalone book project, and the decision takes place between the author and then series editor. Although the author has received formal feedback down the road, both from the series editor as well as the publisher, but it has more autonomous freedom, and monograph are shorter than edited collection. On the other hand, the co-edited or edited collections take a longer time. Editors actually do have more responsibility of sending out call for chapters, finding the best of the best, chapter that goes within the theme or scope of your book project, and all chapter will go through a standard review process. Usually we assign 2 or 3 reviewers. You can ask your chapter contributors to serve as a reviewer for the book project, or we have many members from our network. We are more than happy to supply you a list of reviewers, and all the reviewers who serve on the book project will be we print their names in the book, because many of us who are looking for this kind of publication for tenure and promotion, or as a part of requirement for their graduate programs, the committee wants to see who are these reviewers, and they want to make sure that chapters we collect for this project are peer reviewed. So as a part of policy, we want to include and acknowledge all the individuals involved in the book project. And then we are also asking publishers to include abstract keywords and author's bio in every single chapter that we publish under edited collections, because nowadays the books are going to be digital, right? They are accessible as a digital format, and we want to make that book chapters are not that much different from journal articles. Edited collection may include about 15 chapters. Sometimes it can go longer, because here is my experience. For the past 2 books from the Routledge, I included 19 chapters in a book. The other book included 20 chapters, actually 22 chapters. But editor may write maximum 2 chapters for any project that they lead on as a lead editor or co-editor. I will take a question in a few minutes, but I want to share our network. We have roughly 10,000 scholars, including doctoral student and faculty members, as a part of the STAR Scholars Network. This is a non-profit organization, doing research, upper social mobility through research and advocacy. And also the network emerged as a part of Journal of International Students. Chapter, if you, in case your book chapter doesn't go through one of the books that we have in the series, still you have an opportunity to publish your chapter in one of our 10 journals that we have in the STAR Scholars Network. So here are the sample journal that we have, and of these title of the journals. Your book project, your book chapter may fit there. So please do not get discouraged in case if you receive some sort of rejection letter from the publisher or the editor of the book project. In the past, these are some of the books published by our STAR Scholars members. And also, I think 8 or 7 books are coming out from other publishers. This is the time to take questions. I know you have many questions. Please Let's take some questions. Please, yes.
Yes. Oh, just so you said that if we have a proposal, we send it to yourself and Dr. Glass. Is there a timeline for this, or can they be submitted at any time?
It's a rolling basis, so we welcome proposal year round. The limit is 5 to 10 proposals per year. If we exceed the limit, then we can put your proposal for next year.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you have to wait all the way to next year. You can start working.
Yeah, and also just another question, because I have reviewed a couple of proposals in this series, and all of them had already the chapters and the contributors. Can we submit proposals where we haven't got the submissions yet, or we just have the idea, and then we would, if proposal was accepted, we would then open the call for proposals, call for papers, or do they have to be included already?
Good question. So far is we sent out call for paper for the first volume of the series. Suzanne and I were working. The good news or bad news, we received 85 proposals and we can hardly take only 15, right?
Yeah.
That's our challenge. So right now we have already somewhere 75 proposals sitting together there, and we have to help these authors to put somewhere else. So definitely you can start communicating with one of our series editor if you have your proposal ready. You can individually send him or her, and we are more than happy to post their information, contact information of these individual series editors. So you can start negotiating or asking or making sure that your proposal goes there. And those 75, I will be sending out emails regarding the call for chapters for the other books in the series, so that we will try our best to match within the scope of our publication. The good thing again is all 85s were really good, and all of them fall within the scope of our book project, so there is no chance to reject them. In case if it takes time for you to publish, or if you decide to change your mind to publish elsewhere, that's also absolutely fine. And the Journal of International Student, Journal of International and Comparative Higher Ed, these journals are the perfect match that your proposal will go there. So we are happy to republish or publish in the journal venue as well. So either way, I guess the author will have a win-win situation here.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Okay, any other question?
One question. If I just wanted to submit the proposal for publishing a book, should I submit it a draft of one chapter ahead of time?
Good question. Some publisher, yes, they wanted to see 1 or 2 sample chapters. For us, sometimes that applies, sometimes does not, because many of our colleagues are already here, and we know them from our working relation. So we trust them. If they are new, want to make sure, maybe we like to receive a copy of your full resume, entire CV, and or maybe 1 sample chapters. Our community is to encourage and support many colleagues, so that they would have a smooth, pleasant experience of publishing articles, book project, or supporting in the journals, or serving on the editorial board of any of the journals that we have. We want to be the role model rather than just nagging, bragging, or being a nasty colleague. We are already in the community of the scholars. We will have our own standard, own rigor, and the quality. Will not compromise on the quality and rigor. It doesn't mean we accept whatever come in, and probably that's why many of you were a bit disappointed when your proposal did not go through in the first phase, and I had to select only 15 for my first book project, and there are still 75 waiting. So without compromising on the quality and the standards, we encourage and support and become mentor for many of our colleagues who are in the from the global south. And working with many of them over the last 10 years, I have a very pleasant experience. Some of them are extraordinary. They are so quick to run any statistical analysis. They are so quick to produce the draft, and they are looking somebody to be your co-author, and depending on the amount of time you invest on any of these projects, you can negotiate with the person being a co-author. It may be the first author, second author, or the last author. Doesn't matter whatever row you are in. All of us do have some kind of weaknesses. Some of us may be excellent in writing. Some of us good at analyzing data, report writing. Some of us may be struggling in producing a fine quality. We need somebody to take a look, right? Polishing the final draft. If we help each other, probably this is the best opportunity for us, and that's the goal behind the Star Scholar Network. And that's also my vision of inviting 10 editors from the different journals and made a consortium. All of the journals are free of cost. There is no paywall or no fees for author to publish. And we do not guarantee for publication, but still we encourage, we provide constructive feedback to the authors of the chapters or the articles. We try our best, and we want to be the role model. And it is also sensitive and critical what you publish and where you publish from, because being open access, everyday people are watching you, they are reading you, your students are reading, your colleagues are reading your articles, whether that is a part of your tenure and promotion or part of your graduate requirement, but people are reading us. So we need to maintain our quality and rigor, no compromise on that. But at the same time, we are not hesitant to collaborate with our colleagues who have some interest and potential to work together. And you see the book series, and here is a interest request form. That's how I receive your contact information. You or also you can serve on the advisory board of the Star Network. You can, as a part of the team member, you can come to the board of one of the journals that you are interested in, or come to the book project that we have, here in the publication row, or you can initiate some of the local regional symposium or local conferences. Conference will go around a theme. I think we have conferences right now going on. Jason, anyone, anytime can fill out the form, and some of the leadership team member or one or two of the leadership team member will get back to you. Okay.